Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So, literally as I put out my previous news roundup, Doctor Who saw it fit to announce a new guest star, a huge guest star for Doctor Who. Jonathan Groff has been officially announced to be joining the cast of Doctor Who as a guest star. So if you don't know who Jonathan Groff is, Jonathan Groff I mainly know from Hamilton. He plays King George III in Hamilton, and he's incredibly good at that. He's also been in Glee, The Matrix Resurrections, all this lovely stuff. We're going to be going over the official press release. I don't know how long this video is going to be because we don't get much info about, who this character is beyond the fact that it's a mystery guest role. It's not like with Jinx Monsoon where we were kind of told that it was a villain. We do also have some interesting filming details that might indicate towards what this character could actually be. I don't know, possibly. Let's just get right into it. Also, subscribe if you are new, that would be greatly appreciated. And I am trying to get to 20,000 subscribers and we're like 200 away. We're so close at this point. Any of you, if you are new, just hit that little bell. I will love you forever. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Doctor Who hits another high note as Jonathan Groff joins. Award-winning star of stage and screen, Jonathan Groff is set to appear on the series of Doctor Who in a key role. Jonathan shot to fame when he landed the role in musical comedy drama Glee. He has since been internationally celebrated for his work on screen, from starring as Eric in the box office hit Knock at the Cabin, to playing Holden Ford in the critically acclaimed series Mindhunter, as well as having a lead role as the new Agent Smith in The Matrix Resurrections. Jonathan has also been renowned for his voice acting roles in the Frozen films. Jonathan also made his mark on Broadway, dazzling audiences with his famous performance as King George III in Hamilton. He was nominated for not only a Tony Award, but also a Primetime Emmy Award for the live stage recording. So yeah, he is a huge name in the entertainment industry, so he's a huge get for Doctor Who. Much like, how we've previously had like Jinx Monsoon announced. This entirety of Series 14 is somewhat interesting because it seems to be taking on a bit of a musical flavouring, like Jinx Monsoon. Neil Patrick Harris is known to sing quite regularly, and now we've got Jonathan Groff, who is predominantly, at least to me, known for Hamilton. And now he's on his way to jump on board the TARDIS in a mysterious and exciting guest role. On joining Doctor Who, Jonathan Groff said, "I am so thrilled to jump into the extraordinary mind of Russell T Davies and watch the incredible Ncuti Gatwa soar in this iconic role." Showrunner Russell T Davies said, "This is an incredible coup and a great honour to get such a huge star striding to our set, so strap on your space boots. This is going to be a blast. Strap on your spacesuits." Maybe that's implying that this will be a space-bound episode, because we know that Russell likes to do little hints in his character announcements. I remember for the Jinx Monsoon one, he said that not everyone would make it out alive. Maybe that's an indication towards this maybe being a space-based one. Doctor Who returns in November 2023 with 3 special episodes, yada yada yada, we know the rest. Yeah, a nice announcement. It wasn't what I was expecting, because they initially hinted at this with the standard, I guess, like there were people doing 2 hearts plus music note, which to me kind of implied, okay, maybe it's something for Eurovision, maybe even the Series 10 soundtrack. A lot of the people were speculating, but Jonathan Groff does make sense. Like I say, he is phenomenal in Hamilton. If you've not seen Hamilton, it's on Disney+. Go watch it. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir because so many people have already seen Hamilton, but yeah, he's absolutely phenomenal in that role, so I'm very happy to see that he's in Series 14. So as for what these episodes may entail, Doctor Who Production News recently tweeted, "I don't know what exactly TV Zone is going on about, or whether there is more information forthcoming," which there was, "but I can tell you a lot of musicians and dancers with non-modern looks have been hired for the current Doctor Who filming block. In fact, there is some Doctor Who filming in Cardiff tomorrow, Coronation Day, with trombone, saxophone, and trumpet players. I don't think it's related to the coronation, but they don't typically film on the weekends." Okay, so there could be a huge musical-based number. I think the more and more that we are hearing, because the current block they are filming for is, I believe, the same one as the 60s episode we've seen with Jinx Monsoon, so the more and more I'm hearing, the more and more likely it seems to be we're getting a musical episode. Jonathan Groff, Jinx Monsoon, this whole kind of music motif. Murray Gold being announced very recently was obviously a composer announcement as well. Seems to be a musical theme going on, so I'm thinking musical episode pretty much locked in, perhaps. I also find it somewhat ironic that they announced the guy who played King George III on the eve of the coronation of King Charles, which I just think is very, very funny because, you know, that depiction of monarchy is very critical, and I just think it's very funny. But yeah, that's basically the update. As stated before, they also refer to it in the press release as Doctor Who hitting another high note, indicating once again, I think that, you know, a musical episode is pretty much locked in. I'll be interested to see how it's handled. I'll be interested to see, you know, what way it's sort of done in the story. Will Jinx Monsoon be a villain who kind of uses music to her advantage, sort of Pied Piper-esque, and sort of uses music to kind of, you know, manipulate things to her will? Or will it be something kind of more meta than that? I don't really know. I think it's also interesting to note that, like I say, his works in things like Hamilton, Matrix Resurrections, these are big projects for America, so I'm wondering, you know, are we seeing a bit of that Disney money come in with these big guest stars? We know that Russell liked to push the boat out even back in the day with, you know, the likes of Kylie Minogue really pushing Doctor Who's international profile in that way, and it seems to me that Series 14 is just that, but like to an even greater extent. Obviously, I hope that, you know, it's not just the gimmick of guest stars, that they are well utilized in the stories, but these, like I say, the actors that they've gotten so far are award-winning actors. You know, they're not just hiring based on names, they are also incredibly, incredibly talented people. So I have every belief that this will be only another notch in Doctor Who's belt in terms of being a success around the world again, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah, that's about all I had to say on this. I also want to point out, I did a full news video on like literally every other bit of news that dropped in the last few days, literally just before this one. So if you want to catch up on everything else that's been going on in the Doctor Who world of recent, feel free to check that video out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this announcement. Comment down below your thoughts, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.